Okay, hey everybody, it's Steve Lennon, and I've got another theme for you today. This one's a really nice looking theme, just like all of them that I bring to you. This one is called, I'll spell it, A-U-T-E-M-A, Autema. I think that's what they call it. But it is a startup business guidance and experts theme for business professionals who want to promote their skills of being able to, what do they call it, to promote. Let me get it correct here. Excuse me. The term I'm trying to think of is business coach, or an insurance agency, something like that. You know, like they have a whole bunch of different versions of it. But nonetheless, the one I'm going to show you today is about a business coach, how a business coach can promote their services and what they offer, their business or their features, you know, all that kind of stuff, their skills, and drill it down to whatever profession they go after, and be able to bring it to a nice presentation for those who want to check them out, see, validate their skill set, and you know, hire them. So, excuse me, I'm got a little cold here today, or allergies. So, bear with me if you will. So let me go ahead and bring you into this particular theme, and just take a second here. Okay, so we're into this theme. It's called Autema, I guess it's called, and they're calling it a business theme. It's a personal, it's your personal business coach. That's the heading on it, and we can infuse a headshot like this of a business coach, or if you have a team, we can infuse the team into it as well. Let's go ahead and click on this and see what comes about. It's got 3 different pass-throughs here, and there's this next one right there. So it's got a really, really nice look to it. And if you scroll down here, you'll see that it has 2 header areas here, or the three boxes that make it look nice. With you can put in whatever you want in here. We'll just go ahead and transfer it in. And it's just really professional looking. Come down here, you've got, you know, if he's a coach or an inspirational speaker or someone like that, it's a good place to put this. Plus a nice video. You do a nice video, you put that in there, maybe a welcome video, an intro video, you know, something like that. Trainings, written book, listeners, new projects, things like that. We can either keep this in or we can strip it out, depending on what your needs are. Popular trainings. So these are different blocks of training. Now, let's say you had 6 of them instead of 3 here. We could just double it up here. Or what we could do is we could just have it rotate. It looks like this one is a rotational. So if we click on this, if we had a 4th and a 5th and a 6th in here, in this series here, if I clicked on this right here, it would go to the 4th one, the 5th one, the 6th one, and just rotate out and cycle through. But you can see how really nice and clean it looks. You know, we can adjust it to whatever your needs are. Upcoming events, we can either include this or we can exclude this particular section in here. So if you have upcoming events and trainings, live trainings, if you're doing sessions and things like that, you're doing webinar style sessions, we can incorporate all of that right into here. Need a consultation. Change out this graphic, these words. This one's really, really done well, in that you wouldn't have to. We would go in, we would adjust it for your needs, make some shifts in what you're doing. Maybe have a book. If you have a book, you want to drop in the book here or something like this, we could drop that in, change it up. Maybe put a video here. That would be another idea, or just sell the book. If you have a book that you want to promote, we could include the book. Have a link to Amazon if you had the book on Amazon. Or just make it a digital book and offer it, you know. And then clients that you've worked with, if we've got graphics of clients that you've worked with, we can put that in there as well. Or we could just strip it out, however you want to do it. Newsletter, we can include the newsletter section in here and have the newsletter associated to whatever news solution or newsletter solution you want it to be associated to. Then you have down here these sections here. So it makes it look really, really nice. So we'll go back up to the top here, and it looks like we have a couple little ones here. I'm not going to show you these because they reflect a different style offer. So we'll just go ahead and move over to the About page. Should click through here. Okay, so we have About. Where's About page here? Testimonials. It should have clicked right through. So let me click one more time. Maybe I clicked it wrong. No, it's not doing it. So let's go to Services and see where that ends up. There you go. So this would be a page that would show the services, and we can include the services, adjust it, change it, popular trainings, change the wording from popular trainings to something else if we wanted to, add a different description here, and just have these be different blocks. Now here's choose your plan. So you can have different plans. You get different level plans, and you can include those different level plans in here with different line items of value. Put the value here, check marks with value, and then get this policy or get this start now or whatever we want to put into this section right here, right? We could have 3 of them, we could have 4 of them, we could have 2 of them, whatever you want. We would just change it out and adjust it. And then contact information, contact by phone, contact by email, or contact by, I don't know what this is, maybe a phone call or something, but it's just contact information here. But still, nonetheless, it does look nice, right? It does bring off a nice presentation. So, by the way, down here, if you've got if you got a different logo in here or a different style in here you want to put in in the background, we can adjust that to have something else in here as well. So, just depends on what you want. But overall, man, I really like what they've done here. They've got the social network connections over here on the left side, so that's nice. And then if we scroll down, buying and selling, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Three easy steps, so you could do something like that. This one's showing Bitcoin, but we could change it to whatever your needs are. Why our clients choose us. We could have some icons here and some comments here to why they actually choose you over your competitors, and also testimonials, what your clients are saying, that kind of thing. Drop that in. We could take the information from Yelp. From different directories, things like that. Or if you've got clients that want to just give you some information, send it over to us with some imagery, that would be great too. Then you get over here. We can either the partners. If you don't have any partners right now, we can actually take that out. We don't have to have that in here. We can remove it. Then over here, if you've got if you want to take an application or you have a mobile app that you want to include in here, we can infuse a mobile app in here. If you've already got one, and do something like that. And then if you're on Google Play or you're on the Apple Store and you've got your product on there, we can include it also. Or we can just take this portion out. Okay, so let's go back up to the top. That was the, business coach. Excuse me. Let's see what that one's showing. All right, so this one here would be more of if you have a specific business coach or a team and you want to show the value propositions of that particular team, you can do that right here. Maybe have a separate video in here that talks about what you do, why it's important to offer your services, who your market is, what are your vertical markets, that kind of thing. That's where you would put that in here, and then get the training. And then also your pricing plans again. It's just another rendition of that. And then read more, contact us. Want to study at a prestigious university? We could change that wording out. Have a different imagery in here. Market it that way, however you want to do it. And let's go to the testimonials page. In the testimonials page, you can see right now that it's a series of 2 blocks across, which is a really nice look. And they would go down, and you could add as many as you want in here. So what would happen is if, and you can see right now that it goes over to 2 pages, it can continue on and on. And what's nice about this is if it goes into mobile view, it would just shift it where all of them would be up and down in the mobile view. So it still would look really, really nice. Now, this theme is a Gutenberg WordPress theme, which means it's the highest level for 2019. The technology is leaps and bounds ahead of what it was just a year ago. They made a radical shift to mobile responsiveness to accommodate Google search and Bing search and all the search engines, as well as speed to increase the speed and load time, how fast it loads a website, by using new technology to allow that to happen, and to be more what's called modular. So all the theme is developed under a modular style framework, so that think of it like containers. You put the containers up and you can move the containers around wherever you want. Well, the thing works that way as well. So it allows for a lot more faster load times. It's uniform through WordPress platform environment. So when people build WordPress under the WordPress themes, under the Gutenberg framework, it's always very similar, and you know that it's going to be really, really good, and it's going to last you a long time. So there's nothing like the old days where everybody kind of had the pieces everywhere and it kind of looked goofy. So no longer that way. So let's go to the team page. Now, there are a lot of personal coaches that have teams underneath them, trainers underneath them through maybe NLP, neurolinguistics, or things like that, where you could add your teams up here or your associates in here and do something like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at what one of the pages would look like if I clicked on the associate page. We'll get a feel for that. So this is what it would look like on an associate page. And they've got their social networking connections in here, which is nice, their phone numbers, their email addresses, their specializations, their skill sets and levels. So you could increase that, put that stuff in there. It just really, really looks nice throughout the whole process here. And let's go down to FAQs. Now, FAQs are really, really important these days because Google is searching. When they do their searching, they're looking for a couple things. They're looking for the About page and what's relevant and important in the About page, and making sure that there's a lot of good information in the About page that's truthful, honest, and relevant. And then they're also looking at the FAQ page. Now, if they see an FAQ page with the most commonly, frequently asked questions, and they see it in there, they're going to see you as a trusted authority, at least pre-framing people in what to expect and the information that's being delivered so that they have some ideas and they can just go onto the site, get some brief information so that when you discuss things with them, they're actually ahead of the curve. Google likes that. Bing likes that. YouTube likes that. So it's a really, really smart thing to do. So it's important to have an FAQ page in most instances on the site, and we certainly can help you with that. So there's that. So let's go ahead and look at the shop in the products page. I don't know if it's good. We're going to go directly to it here. Okay, so we'll go shop. Okay, so on the shopping cart page, you can see how it's a really nice shopping cart. It works with WooCommerce, and we can integrate all kinds of products or services. Obviously, these are not reflective of your offer, but let's say you have some digital products that you want to sell, or you had some physical products that you want to sell. We can put the physical products in here. We can have as many as you want. I would suggest that we have a discussion about that and the best approach to do that. In WordPress, it's my belief that there is a limit in how many products you should have on a WordPress environment, only because of what's called a load time, how fast the speed loads the site, the products, to allow for you to see those products in the viewing on the other side, the consumer viewing. Now, if you get to a certain limit, then you want to really migrate over to a larger platform that will help you and increase your speed of the products loading so people will buy them, that kind of thing. So we can talk about that at some other point. So, but if you look at it and we select one of the options here, it will take you to an actual page of that particular product. And if you look at that, you can see that it's just like a regular site, but look how nice and clean this looks. I mean, it really, really looks beautiful, right? And it's got a nice big look. It will compress down to any device from cell phone to tablet to PC to, laptop to desktop, whatever you're on, both longitude, latitude, landscape view or up and down view. So it's going to really, really look nice, whatever your digital products are or other products. Now, we can also incorporate into this video. So if you want to include a video in here, we would have to do some tweaking and some things like that. We can also include some video in here. Now, if you do video and you incorporate the video coming from YouTube, that's going to increase your ranking position in here if you include video on some of these things. So that's something we can talk about as well. Explaining the products, things like that. So let's go over to a shopping cart. What happens actually? You click on the product, you want to purchase it. Let's check out the shopping cart. So there's nothing in the item right now, but if I were to go back to the shopping cart, let's go back and pick one of these, and we'll see what it looks like. We'll go back and pick this one again, and then we're going to click on the shopping cart. Add to shopping cart. Okay, there we go. And there it is in the shopping cart. So now you're in the shopping cart. Now you can go ahead and you've got the description. They have related products over here. So it's really, really a nice look and feel. You can go ahead and select view the cart. We'll click on view the cart and it will take you to the cart. We'll see what happens and what they've done in this sample theme. And that's how nice the cart looks. Isn't that beautiful? Really, really a nice looking theme. So that's how that works. Now in the checkout, let's go ahead. I just showed you the checkout actually. I'll just click on another one here. Oh, I guess I didn't. So there's your checkout. That's what it looked like. Now this integrates with Stripe, integrates with WooCommerce, things like that. So pay by PayPal, you know, all that good stuff that you normally see. And then my account. So let's say you happen to have a website and you're offering products or services or digital products for your coaching classes, maybe videos, audios, whatever it may be, and you put it in here. Well, let's say they want to come back. Well, they can go ahead and create an account and come back at any given time. You're going to know what they purchased, how much they purchased, so you can market to them and increase your probabilities that they're going to purchase more from you in the future. Let's go ahead and take a look at the blog section. So here's a blog with a sidebar. Did it go? Okay, so we have to go over here. Classic sidebar. And that's one with a classic sidebar. And isn't that nice looking? Now they're using what's called the Burns effect, and that is when we know how, see how it goes in and out like that? That's called the Burns effect. So it's a really nice look. It captures the eye, and it causes people want to actually, you know, at least they capture it and they see it, and then they read it. So let's go ahead and click on one of these and see where it takes us. And it takes us to a full page. So you got a comment section. We can keep that on or turn it off. Well, any comments by the author, you can put the author in here if you're the author with your picture here if you wanted to. And it also can be tagged by different things too. So you can see tags here. So, and then trending posts and previous posts. Now, if you're doing blogging on your site and you push those blogging posts out to the social networks, it's a big plus. Google sees it. It's good authority content. As long as you're not putting in really, you know, you're grabbing content from somebody else, plagiarizing, dropping it in. As long as it's organic written content and you do the right things, and it's gonna help you in your search to have people come back to you. And let's go over here and 2 columns. Left side. Okay, so we'll go 2 columns left side real quick, and then we're going to go into the next one, which is a blog without a sidebar. That's another look. Now this is another nice look because this actually causes the person to rapidly visually look through this and pick which article or which blogging post they want to pick real quick. So you can see there's a lot more blogging posts on this page. I prefer this particular look and feel myself because I just think it's all about getting the eyeballs to see the different, you know, header lines and the imagery to cause them to want to take a look at it and read your quality content and then maybe take action on whatever you're offering. Okay, now we're going to go over here to classic blog, masonry. We'll go masonry 2 without the sidebar. Now that's what masonry 2 without sidebar means. So what they did is they took away the sidebar. The blogging posts are just full page. So you could have that look as well. Now I like this look as well because it just is really, really crisp and clean. And what's nice about it is on mobile view, visualize what you're seeing right now. If you were to compress it for mobile, depending on laptop, desktop, you know, tablet PC, mini, iPad, whatever it may be, or phone, it's going to be more linear. It's going to go right down the page, and it's going to look really, really nice. So that's why I like this one. And then they have it so that you can go with, let's see here, go with three columns. Look at the 3-column view. So if you have a lot of blogs, now here's a strategy also. Let's say you start out and you only have a couple blogs, you know, and you're doing 1 or 2 a week, or you know, 4 or 5 a month, or whatever, 6 a month, right? Well, it's going to build up, right? So what you can do is you can start out with the 2 blocks, and then when you get big, you can convert it to 3 blocks. And then when you convert it to the 3-block look and feel and replace it, then it's going to be able to show more and be able to have more that people can see based on your categories and what you're offering. And it's also good for search. So I think we got done with that. So galleries, we have the different galleries section, and it's very similar to what you're seeing right here. We'll go ahead and click on one of them. So if you're about trying to create imagery and you want to focus on that imagery, this is another look here that you can put in. So if you're a trainer, you want to show training, you want to show the people in the audience, you want to show a screen, you know. Maybe you want to drop in videos in this section. You could drop in videos and have people click on the videos and watch the videos in this section. Maybe it's a teaser of what your offerings are, and you could put the videos in here. We could have this as what's called a lockdown page. So in order for them to get it, they need to subscribe, fill out a form, right? And then they get access to a PIN code, and then with the PIN code, they get through the gateway and go to this particular page and watch the video series, the short one that you have. So that's another way of doing it. Let's go to 3 and then go to 4 real quick. Video or gallery. So here's one with a 3. So if you want to compress it, you had 9 videos maybe, and you want to compress it real quick, this might be a fit for you. Just do three lines of 3. See? Now we'll go ahead and go into the four across. Now once you click on these, you can also, with the videos, you can click a button and have them go full page as well. Or we can set up in other ways. We could even just go 2, you know, go 8 videos and go 2 4s, right? 4 and 4, and do it that way as well. And then down here below, we would have maybe a button or a button in the center that would be a call to action to go purchase the more advanced training sessions. You know, get your course. Okay, so let's go to the contact page. Let's check that out. All right, so we're on the contact page, and you can see right here, it's very nice. It shows up your hours of operation. Now we can include that or exclude that, depending on what your needs are, and obviously a call your information here. Now this can be adjusted to reflect other questions if you want, through other plugins, third-party plugins, and things like that to do additions. So if you want to gather more information in this, and then information right here in your social network. And then obviously your office location. If you have one, if you're digital, you don't have an office location, then we'll just strip this out and not use it. Simple as that. Now you have your social down here also, down at the bottom. So you should take a look at that. And I think that's pretty much it on this particular one. Let's go back to the home page real quick here. You know, what I'll do real quick is I'll just show the Quicken Loan, the second thought, I won't do that because I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to break them up. It'd probably be better. It'd probably take too long. So I'm just going to leave it there. Let's go back to the home page. We're going to go to the business coach, which is what we were previewing today. Now notice how that guy just flew right into here. We could do a similar thing for you, whether it be yourself as a business coach or a team. We could bring you in that way as well. We would just need some graphic, have you do some headshots from some professional, and then we'll bring them in here. We'll do what's called a haloing out of the image, and then we'll bring it in and make it fly in. They call it flying in. So, and put in a nice new call to action, something like that in there. So. All right, so if you like this particular theme or you like to see some other business coach style themes, love to talk to you about it. I can send you a bunch more. We can go ahead and talk about your needs. So let's talk about a strategy session, a consultation, and discover your short-term, long-term goals. And the big question is, and we always want to answer that, is there's money that it costs to build a site like this. Well, what can you do to get that money back to you as soon as possible in the form of generated leads, more production, selling your offer, your services, your products, whatever it may be, so that this is not just a waste of money. It's actually going to get you some money and grow your business and also promote you as a consummate specialist in the profession that you are, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So the way to get a hold of me is to basically contact me right here. 909-648-7563. I'm in the States, as you know. This is a Southern California number, although I'm not living in Southern California anymore. I still have this number. But what you can do is you can also, I'm going to show you real quick here, if I can pull it up. Give me a second. Come on, mouse. The browser is a little slow right now, so let's go see what happens here. Yeah, it's real slow for some reason. So let's just be patient with it for a second. Come on. I think this is important that I show you this real quick. So we'll just bring it in. Maybe there's an internet issue going on today. Who knows? Gotta get this. Come on. Gosh, really slow. So let me go ahead and bring it in, and then you can. It will probably load by the time we have it, brought in. So if you look at my site right here, the top part's not pulling in right now. But this is stevelinden.com. Take a look at it. I have all kinds of reviews on this website. The one I'm doing right now, I'll be posting on this site. In the future, I'm going to be doing software as a service products, tools and tips, software that you would want to have, productivity tools that you probably never heard of, things that are free and paid, just all kinds of cool stuff that will help you along the way to help you grow your business and make your lives better. So I appreciate the opportunity, and what we'll do is we'll talk sometime in the near future, and perhaps we'll have a discussion. Have a great day. Take care.